Tips for content creation on social media. Number one is consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to find your sweet spot. Either you want to post one time a day, 3 times a day, or 5 times a day. Usually I post 3 times a day, but sometimes I post like more than 3 times a day. Morning time, noon time, lunch time, and evening time. Usually at those times people like to look at their phones. People like to look at Facebook, Instagram, like to look at the pictures. So posting at those times works out really well. And sometimes I try posting at night time too. Not many times, but sometimes I do, like dinner time, and that's another best time. So let's see who else is joining me. Thank you for your comment, Rajiv. You can hear me well, right? So number 2 is schedule. When you schedule your content ahead of time, that gives you a lot of flexibility. You have time to plan your content. Like on different days you can plan different contents. Like today is Monday, so Monday can be a motivational Monday, and Thursday is like throwback Thursday. Friday can be Freaky Friday, Fun Friday, something like that. Once you schedule your content, then you have time to plan your content. I like scheduling best with my Hootsuite app. It's a free app and it works really well. Later on you can I think there is some price, very minimal price on it to pay for that, but it's free. So I like using Hootsuite for my scheduling my posts. And number 3 is post photos. When you create your posts with photos, that gives really good engagement, and research has shown that posting photos is much better than only text. So when you post with photos and with text, it gives a good engagement and a good return on your investment. Personally, I have realized that photos bring more visual. All these platforms are visual, so people like looking at the photos. People like engaging with the photos and stuff like that. So number 4 is call to action. When you have posted your post, you can say, if you have either want people to comment on it, then say just comment. Or if you have posted some kind of link there, then you can say click now. Or if you have some kind of sale post, then you can say buy now. Any kind of call to action having on the post tells your audience what to do, and it's much easier for people. Sometimes people are on the phone and they do not even know what to do. They are looking at the post and they are busy someplace else too sometimes, and they don't even know what to do. When you give them call to action, so it's much better for your audience. Let's see who else is joining me. If I see the name, I'll give you a shout out, but I cannot see the name. If you throw some likes or some hearts, that way I would know that who has joined me, and then I can give you a shout out. So I'm still gonna continue with my topic content creation, my 8 tips. So number 5 is a question. Ask question in your posts. Asking question, number 1, it creates engagement, and number 2, it lets you know about your audience. What your audience is looking for, what is their pain point, and how you can relate with them. So it gives you a lot of insight about your audience interests. What is your audience looking for? Then you can create content around that thing. And number 6 is engage independently. What I mean by engage independently is when you are posting your post on social, all the social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. If you are posting the same post and automating it, and you are blasting the same post everywhere, and you are not, then you are not present at that platform to answer people's question and relate with them. So it's not good for you or not good for audience. Most of the I automate, but most of the time I try to engage independently. Like when I'm on Instagram, I'm answering, I'm talking to people. When I'm on Facebook, I am talking to people there. When I'm Twitter, maybe sometime I automate the same post, but I still engage independently on all the different platforms. When I'm on Twitter, then I'm talking about Twitter. So that was tip number 6, and tip number 7 is hold contest. I used to hold contests on Facebook. It works really well. It creates a lot of engagement and a lot of action, and plus like Facebook, when there's a lot of engagement, the post is circulated much faster. So it gives engagement. That way your post is seen more, circulated more, and that's a good way to promote your brand. And number 8 is cross promote. So what do I mean by that, by cross promote? Cross promote is if you are on one social media platform, like suppose you are on Facebook, and then you can say, hey, go and check out my post on Instagram. We have a contest over there. Or you can say, if you are on Twitter, you can say, hey, go and check out my group, go and join my group. So if you are on one platform and you talk about your another platform, people know that that is your another platform, and they can join there. If you cross promote, it's much better for your brand, and it gives you exposure to your brand on all the platforms, and plus the people know that you are there too, so they can join you there too. So those are my 8 tips for today.